Hi guys. Right, fridges. Don't they look ugly in your kitchen? They're just sort of bland, ugly looking things. Normally filled with nice things, nevertheless. But anyway, let's make something that'll make that look a bit less interesting and put a bit of zing back into the kitchen. So I've just got an idea here. This is something for it'll hang off the side of the fridge, bit of storage, something like that. So the idea is there popping in my head. I've seen things a bit similar to this in the past, but I don't know if anybody's sort of making these. What you could do with this, watch to the end, let me know what you think of it. But I've got a funny feeling these will be a good seller for you. You know, if you want to make them up sort of flat pack, which is easier for shipping, that kind of thing. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think of the finished product. So I'm just going in, ripping up some pine. I'm just using some 6x1 pine for this build. Nothing special. The pine's all, you know, the way I've had it stored, it's my fault. It's all cooked and everything. And that's not the reason I'm ripping it down. I just need it ripped down because at the first bit of the picture, this is going to go on the other side of the fridge, which you'll see in the end. So I'm just ripping it down anyway to 9 centimetres, which will give it ample space sticking out, if that makes sense to you. So some marking now. I'm just sort of, I've got the measurements off the side of the fridge, what I need, where it's got to go. It can't be too big because she's got like a mini oven that sits on one side. A grey murky day here today in the UK. Just how I like it. It's been red hot and, you know, it's been raining today and it's sort of like, sounds crazy, but it's refreshing. So more marking out here. Just got to make sure all your measurements are spot on with this. So like I say, things to sell. I'll try and do a few videos on sort of project that you can flat pack up to sell them, because shipping is an absolute nightmare. I don't know where you are in the world, but in the UK, if this was sort of fully erected, and we use places like My Hermes, a company called no, they're not called My Hermes no more. They're called, are they My Hermes? They're called something anyway. Parcel Force, Royal Mail, that kind of stuff. And there's no care taken whatsoever. So it's sort of like potluck whether your stuff gets there in one piece. But if you've got a flat pack, you could easily do it. So I've just marked off a section of the bottom of the board, and I'm just sort of like going in the centre. Now for me cuts, I'm just double-sided taping it down. Double-sided taping it down, is that right? Watch your fingers with a knife. Don't be like Billy. Just take your time here, just getting this spot on. That's that. Playing the drums there. So I'm going to change my blade to a flat grind, flat tooth blade. Really simple on these DeWalt job site saws. I've been seeing some saws about, the saw stop saws, and they look quite interesting. I'd like to know if any of you guys have got like the small type job site saws. I don't mean the cabinet saws that you'd have in like a workshop. I mean like you know, like sort of, I think they're a bit bigger than the DeWalt ones, but there's two. There's a job site and there's another one. I've seen them on the internet, but I'd like to know first-hand experience of any of you guys that have got one and what they're like. So this is good chance to give it a clean, get all that crap out of there. Pine is sort of like, it seems to stick to everything. So I'm just using a flat top blade, putting that in. We sort of, you know, the pine, it sort of gums the blades up really, really quickly. I've got a blade to fix. I'll do a video on that. If you want to see a video cleaning me Saxton blade up, what I took off a couple of videos ago. Put it in the comments. I'll put a video together. I'm just going through here, taking it nice and easy, bit by bit. The kerf on this is like 4mm, so I'm getting quite a bit off at a time as well. I have got a 6mm flat top as well, which I've not tried yet, simply because I'm a bit apprehensive taking the riving knife off, which I've got to use, which I can't use with that blade. So just take it easy, make sure your hands are well away. And a mistake has been made. Yeah, every project you do, you're going to make a mistake, so get used to it. And I've done one cut too much. For the life of me, I don't know how I managed to do it. But what I do, which you'll see in the end, I'll make a little feature of that. I could have just cut another piece, a couple of pieces of wood up, but when this sort of the idea for the little feature coming to me head, I thought, yo, it might look quite good actually, so why not? So I've just got these little bits here, which I'm just rounding the corners over. And I'm just going through there. I think this is a 15mm Forstner bit, I'm not sure. I really need to write everything down what I'm doing, don't I? I will get organised, I will promise you, and I will start putting sort of cut lists or something like that together for you. Well, this again, it was a custom sort of size I needed to make, and it's one of them projects you can put on, you know, all the social media sites, the selling sites, and you can make these to custom size, which gives them, you know, extra saleability. With the added bonus, it can be flat packed. You'll see what I mean in the end when I say it can be flat packed. I'm a bit off there with that hole, as you can see. Slightly off, but it doesn't matter. It's only for us, for the house. But if you're selling these or selling something similar, make sure they're spot on. Now I've got stability there because I've got a groove that runs across the base of that pillar drill. I could have just used the sander to get these corners, but I just thought I'd use a jigsaw. And once again, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like the video and you want to support me, you can join our membership, or you can hit the super thanks, which would be greatly appreciated. All funds received go back into the channel to make it bigger and better. But it's mainly if you subscribe, comment, that kind of thing, hit the notification bell. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what I'm saying because I'm not tech savvy, but I think you guys get it. So this is going to be the bottom section of the items, and I'm rounding it right over here. Just, you don't have to do this, but I just did because I thought it might look better. I've got a real bad problem when it comes to my tools. I have to constantly cleaning them. Constant. You know, if you ever buy tools off me, you know they've been well looked after, honestly. Even if I get tools in and I sell them, like I've done that, bits and pieces of that as well, which I might expand on as well. I always check them over and give them a good clean. You just know that they're spot on. So I'm just sanding in them holes there. I just wrapped a bit of sandpaper around, a bit of dowel on the smaller holes, and just spun the bit of wood, which worked really well. And on this here again, it just gets all that off. I'm just going over the edges. I don't want to take the squareness away. I just want to take the sharpness away there, which that does. I want it to look boxy and square. I'm just getting all dust off. I spend a good 5 minutes doing this. I'm not going to bore you with it all on the video, but giving them a wipe over with rags and stuff like that, and then with the air blower. And here she is. Obviously it's for the house, so you'll see Shelley doing the staining. It's her choice of stain. And here he is. He's looking for a delivery man. Trust me. Knows one's coming. He looks nice and, nice and dingy there. Just stand there. I'll get him on video one day when a delivery man comes. It's like he just changes. He turns into a different dog. He's only doing his job, bless him, no. I don't mean eating the delivery man. That's not his job. But he's sort of like protecting the house, isn't there? I'm just going through a pile of holes, and then I'll turn it round and countersink the other side. Now they look a bit off centre. It's just because of where I've put the holes on them bits. You see me forcing a bit, and you won't see these anyway. They'll be underneath, but they're just offset a little. It's not just something random I've done like that. And I'm just going over the whole piece again, just to get the, like, sometimes with the stain it can be a bit thick. Just take a lightly sand over it, bit of glue, just to hold it a little bit. Don't really work well with the stain on there, the glue, but it just gives it that little bit of stickiness where it just helps getting the screws in. So I'm just going through a bit more lesson learned here, from previous projects, and just making sure that I've got all the pilot holes drilled correctly. I'm just using the 30mm screws on this. Just squaring one side up. Just take your time. And guys, don't forget to comment below where you're all from. Just send us your name, put your name down, and the country where you are. So this is what I'm going on about, flat packed. I'm not putting any glue in there because the back of the fridge will be at the back, so that'll hold them shelves in. I mean, you could send where the front is, the sort of like front section where the 3 holes are, could leave them off, send them flat packed as well, but pre-drill the holes for the customer. And the same goes for the support, what you'll see in a minute. So this is the support which sits on top of the fridge. But again, this could be flat packed. So I'm just doing this. It's the first one I've done. And the more I'm thinking about it, the more I should have just made it like a flat pack version to show you all. But I just hoping I'm getting that sort of message over that it can be done that way. So this is upside down at the minute. So if you can imagine them 2 sort of long rails, they sit on top of the fridge. Just making sure I get it nice and square. And then I just put 2 support pieces either side of that and just brad nail them in to give them a bit of shear support. Again, this might be totally unnecessary, but I'm just doing it because it's the first one I've made. And I don't want to put it up and it falls down and then Shelley starts giving me aggravation. So like this here, you could just pre-drill them holes and then the customer could easily do that. Nice and easy. And I'm using 50mm screws to go right in there. And I'm just going over it with lacquer, but you could go over it with anything really. You could stain these, paint these. Totally customizable for your customers. Make one, picture it up nice on the side of your fridge and give customers the option. If I wasn't doing the YouTube videos, that'd be something I'd be doing, to be perfectly honest with you. Make sure you've got the right mask on when you're spraying as well, guys. Be safe. So here it's finished with nothing in it, and you can see them little pegs there on the side. I mean, that's just a little, you can put towels in there. The little pegs there where I made a mistake, so I put 2 wedges in, which held the shelf in. Could have done that with them all, really, made a bit more something of it. You could put hooks on the side of that. There's a million different things you could do. And here she's put some of her spices and bits and pieces on already. But a unused space on the side of a fridge, it just gives you that little bit of storage and looks good as well. I think the colour's too much like the actual fridge, to be perfectly honest with you. I would make things a little bit different if I'd made one again. But let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. I like it. Nice and easy. It's different, isn't it? It's different. Thanks for watching, guys. You're all amazing.